Hi guys, Rachael Cook, Doctor of Audiology at Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, I'm going to show you a fast and easy way to dry out your ears. Coming up. At one point or another, nearly every person has experienced the annoying sensation of having water stuck in your ears after swimming or showering. Over a short period of time, this feeling may not be much of a problem, but extended periods of high moisture levels in the ears can lead to itchy ear canals and can even result in outer ear canal infections. Some people can remove this water easily just by shaking their head back and forth. But for other people, this sensation carries on, and it may even tempt you to stick a cotton swab in your ear, which can result in damage to your ears or your hearing. That's why today, I'll be telling you the most safe and effective way to dry out your ears. But before I do that, if you could please give this video a like to bring videos like these to a wider audience. And while you're at it, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button with notification bell, make sure you do so you never miss any one of our newly released videos. Now, depending on the shape and size of your ear canals, you may find that water has no trouble getting in while swimming or showering, but that the water has a lot of trouble getting back out. Even if you avoid putting your head underwater while swimming and use caution while showering to avoid getting water in your ears, there are many other reasons why you may have a significant buildup of moisture in your ear canals. For example, consistent use of over-the-ear headsets or hearing aids may not allow for the proper amount of airflow in the ear canals. Without the proper ventilation, this moisture retention can lead to several bothersome side effects, such as decreased hearing aid performance, an overgrowth of fungus or bacteria in the outer ear canals, and can even lead to infections like swimmer's ear. Online searches may result in recommendations for alcohol-based ear drops. However, these ear drops often remove too much moisture from the ear canals and can also result in itchy, flaky ears. But if you aren't supposed to be using ear drops consistently, and you definitely shouldn't be using cotton swabs in your ears, what can you do? That is where my secret weapon for drying out ears comes into play: the Mack's Ear Dryer. This video is not sponsored, but as an audiologist, this is the tool that I use and recommend to my patients that have consistently wet ear canals. The Mack's Ear Dryer is a portable handheld device that dries out your ears naturally using warm, temperature-controlled air. To use the Mack's Ear Dryer, you begin by opening up the device and attaching a small, flexible silicone tip. The dryer comes with 4 color-coded washable tips so that the dryer can be used by several individuals in the home. I do recommend sanitizing the tip in between each use to keep these tips free and clear of any bacteria. Once the device is powered on and the tip is placed into the opening of the ear canal, the dryer will then complete a 90-second dry cycle. Air is drawn in through the intake and it starts out at room temperature, but it gradually warms up throughout the cycle to help dry up any residual moisture. Once the cycle is complete, you can then switch ears to complete the drying cycle on the other side. And once both drying cycles are complete, the unit can be folded in half and stored in your purse, in your medicine cabinet, or in your workout bag. The device itself is powered by the use of 3 AA batteries, and fresh batteries will give you about 50 dry cycles. At the moment, this product is not available as a rechargeable device, but I'm personally hoping that they add this to the lineup in the future. The Mack's Ear Dryer is perfect for individuals or their family members that swim often or that find that water just keeps getting in their ears when they're taking a shower or a bath. This device is also great for hearing aid users that have noticeable sweat or moisture when they remove their devices. Prices vary depending on the supplier, but the Mack's Ear Dryer retails for just under $60, and we'll place a link in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. It's important to note that if you are experiencing any sudden onset pain, or if you have chronically itchy ear canals, it may be in your best interest to meet with an ear, nose, and throat physician. Additionally, the sensation of having water in your ears may not actually be water at all, and may be fluid that's trapped behind the eardrum in the middle ear space, or could be a hearing loss that's creating muffled speech. For this reason, if repeated attempts to clear water out of your ears just don't seem to be working, make sure you schedule a hearing evaluation with an audiologist. During this evaluation, an audiologist will check for any obstructions in the outer ear canal, test for fluid in the middle ear space, and determine if there is a hearing loss present that requires treatment. And if you want to find a provider that follows audiological best practices, make sure to check out hearingup.com to locate a best practices provider near you. That's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you feel could use it. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you never miss any one of our newly released videos.